Welcome to the Weekday Report for Thursday, August 28th. I'm Jeffrey Zampanti. Here's a brief look at the news. A new poll shows voters statewide are in support of the proposed Kenosha casino. The poll conducted by Marquette University Law School shows 49% of voters approve of the planned $800 million casino, while 35% of registered voters oppose it. The biggest jump in support comes from the Milwaukee area, where 60% of the voters are in favor. The poll comes at a time when state lawmakers are urging Governor Scott Walker to approve the project. Walker, who said he is waiting on an independent study of the proposal, has until February 19th to make his decision. That same Marquette poll shows that voters are evenly split on who should be Wisconsin's next governor. The poll showed Democrat Mary Burke leading Walker among likely voters, with 48% to Walker's 46%. That finding is within the poll's margin of error, meaning the race is virtually a dead heat some 10 weeks before Election Day. The case involving a Twin Lakes man who fatally struck a teenager on a riding lawnmower was delayed once again on Wednesday. Thomas H. Johnston IV made his preliminary hearing and requested the court appoint an attorney for him. The request was granted. Johnston was charged last week with vehicular homicide while under the influence of a controlled substance, stemming all the way back to the accident which occurred last summer in Randall. 16-year-old Nathaniel J. Walter died in the crash. The preliminary hearing was rescheduled for September 3rd. A group dedicated to stewardship of the Fox River hopes to extend its reach into Kenosha County. The Southeastern Wisconsin Fox River Commission is approaching communities from Waterford and Racine County to the Illinois state line in hopes of expanding its efforts to protect and improve the river. The commission was created by legislature in 1997 and has since contributed about $1.25 million to projects along the river. Wilmot soccer beat Bradford Wednesday night. Mike Johnson has the story.
Ronnie Hibbing recorded a hat trick, including the game-winning goal as the Wilmot boys soccer team edged Bradford 4-3 in a non-conference match at Joswick Stadium Wednesday. Hibbing scored twice in the first half to give the Panthers a 2-0 lead before the Red Devils scored 3 unanswered to go ahead 3-2. But Wilmot tied it up before Hibbing tallied the winner off a Jonathan Mendez assist with less than 5 minutes remaining. Wilmot remains undefeated at 3-0-1. Mike Johnson, Kenosha News.
What's trending today? As the Marquette poll shows Governor Walker still running neck and neck with Mary Burke, are you or anyone you know still undecided on the race? Tell us on our Facebook page. Up next is Brian Sharkey with some Get Out entertainment ideas.
Hi, I'm Brian Sharkey. Liz Snyder's on vacation. I'm down here on Kenosha's Harbor Walk, where this weekend on Saturday, the first ever Cheese-a-Palooza will be taking place. That means live music, tons of food, and of course, cheese. That'll be taking place all along the lakefront here, and definitely taking advantage of some of the last nice days of summer. Also this weekend is going to be the Kenosha Classic Cruise-In. That's where downtown is going to be flooded with classic cars from Corvettes to Chevys. All makes and models are invited. And that takes place Saturday near 56th Street and the lakefront. And don't forget, this weekend is Labor Day. That means it's the last chance to check out the Bristol Renaissance Fair and get your turkey legs and go back to the Elizabethan England in the 1500s. Further out in the county, there's also the Labor of Love Music Festival taking place at New Munster Ballpark out in New Munster. And that is to help raise suicide awareness in memory of a suicide victim. And movies opening up on the big screen include November Man, starring Pierce Brosnan, and As Above, So Below, a horror movie. For all these stories and much more, check out Friday's Get Out Entertainment section. I'm Brian Sharkey. Get out and have some fun.
Thanks, Brian. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. Joe Ward will have an update on the county's effort to install free public Wi-Fi in downtown Kenosha, and Terry Flores is meeting up with a California couple who recently purchased the historic Yule House on 3rd Avenue. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Jeffrey Zampanti with the Weekday Report.